Hi, everyone. Welcome to our 2024 Pacific Power Demand Response Customer Readiness webinar. My name is Chris Stoker. I'm a Senior Business Development Manager for the Pacific Power region here at Enel. I've been working with Enel for the past 9 years, and I help make sure our portfolio of customers have everything they need to be successful in demand response. Also with me is Jeff Pickett. I'll pass it over to him so he can introduce himself.
Hi everybody, I'm Jeff Pickett. I'm the program manager on the Enel side for the Pacific Power Commercial and Industrial Demand Response programs, and I'm responsible for the overall program success.
Thanks, Jeff. In terms of an agenda, we're going to recap what demand response is. Next, we'll go over the program specifics. And finally, we'll review next steps for the start of the summer season, which begins on May 1st. Demand Response 101. For those of you who are not familiar with demand response, during times of grid emergency, whether caused by pricing, extreme weather, or other system issues, grid operators pay eligible facilities for participation in demand response events. It is more cost-effective for the grid operators to pay large consumers to use less energy than it is for them to construct a large power plant that could sit idle for 364 days out of the year. Because these demand response events coincide with real system-wide strain, curtailing not only allows organizations to earn money through the event, but large pieces of equipment are also being protected from brownouts or voltage fluctuations if the system-wide constraint continues to escalate. In the absence of an emergency event, Pacific Power will audit your facility to ensure if an emergency event would be called, your facility would be able to curtail. Your participation in audits sets your payments for the program season, so it's important to be ready to participate if called upon. By curtailing, customers do more than just earn payments. You will be strengthening the grid, increasing sustainability, while improving your own operational reliability. Looking at this slide, you can see just how rare these situations are. Out of the whole year, there may only be a few times, detailed in pink, that our demand comes close to 100% of available capacity and the grid is at risk. This speaks to why demand response is so important, since 10% of grid infrastructure costs are spent to meet that peak demand spike that only occurs 1% of the time. The peaker power plants available during this time are typically very carbon intensive, so by using load flexibility, you can help decrease emissions and become more reliable. By participating, you're also helping support the local grid. Although one of our newer programs, we have already signed up 20 customers and will continue to grow that number and expand the collective value realized through demand response that will help Pacific Power reach their long-term goals. So what happens during a demand response event? There are 3 phases to a demand response event. First, notification. When an event is called, we immediately give the facility notice that it is taking place via phone, text, and email. We maintain a list of 3 contacts per facility to ensure that we get word to the right people. If our automatic notifications are not confirmed, we will escalate to personal calls to other contacts. Second, respond. The facility responds to an event by curtailing load or shifting load to a generator. Your participation can be manual or fully automatic. Third, restore. We notify the facility that the event is over and either you restore operations or we return the operation to normal levels.
Next, we'll be going through the specifics of the Pacific Power 60-minute ahead product. The 60-minute ahead product provides a minimum of 60-minute notification prior to dispatch. It's a summer-only product which runs from May through September. The program is active on business days only, so no weekend or holiday events. On those days, dispatches can occur between 3 and 9 p.m. The earliest a dispatch could start would be 3 p.m., the latest one could end would be 9 p.m. Dispatches will range between 1 and 3 hours in duration, and we expect to have between 5 and 8 dispatches per summer. Last summer, we experienced 5 dispatches with an average dispatch duration of 2.5 hours. Now for the best part. Customers are able to earn payments for their performance during any audits or emergency dispatches that take place during the program season. There are no penalties, and the more kilowatts you reduce, the more you earn. Another way to maximize performance is by properly managing your baseline. A baseline is a primary component in which your demand reduction is measured against your performance for calculations. To optimize your baseline, it's crucial that you do not begin your energy reduction plan until 1 hour ahead of the dispatch start. This will help avoid any downward adjustments during the baseline adjustment window detailed in the slide, which can have a negative impact on your performance. Next, we'll go through the application and its features. Be sure to familiarize yourself with the Flex platform prior to the season start. This platform will help customers access historical earnings information, monitor live performance, view their real-time consumption, and self-service their own account. Especially important is to familiarize yourself with the Active Dispatches application in the Flex platform. Whenever a demand response dispatch is called, if you have an Enel meter installed, you should log into Active Dispatches application. This will allow you to monitor your energy reduction profile as you begin to reduce your load and make real-time adjustments as necessary. One crucial step to ensure your facility is ready for the DR season is to utilize the My Account feature to confirm all of your information is accurate and up to date. To access, click directly on the link in the enrollment email or navigate through the online platform. Once you gain access, the 3 important items to confirm are: first, your enrollment kilowatt value. This is what your site is expected to perform at during a dispatch. Next, it's important to have up-to-date contact information so we're notifying the correct people on activation days. And finally, take time to review the energy reduction plan so you're confident in performing when called upon.
So as the season approaches, please contact us if you have had any significant operational changes or personnel turnover. Confirm site and contact information in My Accounts at apps.enelx.com, and reach out with any questions or concerns at any time at 1-888-363-7662 or support.enelx@enel.com. We appreciate you all taking the time today to learn a bit more about how to maximize your demand response participation and how to get ready for the start of the summer season. Thank you.